What's up guys and girls, welcome back. Today I'm in New York, the Big Apple. Observations that I've got so far: airplane food sucks, it's really terrible. And I booked economy thinking it'd be cheap, which it was great. But you know when you see on TV these sort of economy really cheap tickets and the flights and the seats, and the person's in hell because you've got like that the very stereotypical baby crying in the background, and I thought that was just TV shows, man. You know it can happen, but I didn't think it was going to happen to me on my very first flight. But it was pretty much exactly how a stereotypical budget flight is what you'd expect. Since getting here, I arrived on Thursday. Today's Saturday, so I've been here for a few days and I'm leaving tomorrow morning. I've been doing sort of very stereotypical touristy kind of things, which, you know, like Brooklyn Bridge, Staten Island Ferry, Brooklyn Botanical Gardens, different sort of things. And it's been really good. Been really hot, but coming from England where it's always raining, you know, New York is really quite warm at the moment. So obviously no trip to America. Just trying to get myself in a bit of light here. So obviously no trip to America is going to be complete without a visit to the Statue of Liberty. Now, because I'm doing this trip on a budget, I wasn't about to jump on the ferry and do the actual tour of the Statue of Liberty because it just seemed pointless, and it was kind of the amount of tourists there, you wouldn't be able to get any good shots. It'd just be completely just wasted, really. So instead what I did is I got on the Staten Island ferry, which is free. It takes you from Manhattan to Staten Island, and then you can go around and do whatever you want to do in Staten Island, and then come back on the following ferry that brings you back to Manhattan. But what a lot of people do is they just get the ferry to Staten Island and then come straight back again. But what this sort of enables you to do is that it actually goes straight past the Statue of Liberty, so you can actually get some great shots of the Statue of Liberty just by getting on that ferry, which is completely free instead of taking the tour, which costs you loads of money. So that's what I did. What I didn't think was the last time I was on a boat or a ship or a vessel of some sort on the sea was, what, 16 years ago, I think. I was about 11 at the time, so about 16 years ago. And it was with my dad. We'd gone on this little fishing boat down by Torquay in England. And on the way out, it was fine. We did the fishing, it was great. Caught more fish than him, it was brilliant. On the way back, I got horribly seasick. Like really badly. And that was the last time I'd been on a boat on the ocean. So I was a bit apprehensive going out on this ferry, crossing over like the waves and things and seeing the Statue of Liberty. I was thinking, am I going to get sick or will it be okay? And I have to admit, I wasn't terrible. I did get slightly sick, tiny bit, but it was alright. Done a little bit more touristy stuff, but I'm basically preparing food and little bits and pieces now for the start of my trip tomorrow, which I think I've talked about in one of my old videos. Tomorrow is the day that I start a bike ride from New York to San Francisco, because I thought, first time outside the UK, why don't I do something crazy, right? So I'm now on the bridge between Boundbrook and South Boundbrook. I thought I'd stop and have something to eat, a bit of a break. I'm not exactly sure how far from New York I actually am right now. I've been riding pretty slowly so far. Nearly died twice, got lost 3 times, ended up on a motorway because my GPS was crap. I've got scratches and scratches all down my arm and my leg. I'm sunburnt to hell. So yeah, it's going really well so far. I don't know if you can even see me. Probably not. Sort of every ounce of me is telling me just ride as far as Princeton, then get off and go to Princeton Airport and fly back and just go home. But then I know if I did, I'd be like really disappointed, plus the amount of crap I'd get from people back at home saying, nah, you didn't make it. It'd be awful. So I'm pushing on slowly. But on the bright side, I have got quite a nice view at least. So it could be worse. So for lunch, we get banana and Nutella sandwiches. I want to go home. I'll see you all in a few months.